Animals in our lives can be a blessing. J. Wesley Porter. Grand Rising! If you are a first time viewer, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in. To my returning viewers, hello, friends, and thank you for your consistent support. Pets bring joy and comfort to our lives. Their very presence is healing and an expression of life. The universe's creative, diverse life is ever expressing itself in the fish of the ocean, the birds in the sky, wild beasts, and the smallest of creatures. We can look to animals for life lessons. For example, the tiny hummingbird teaches us to extract the sweetness from life. The eagle reminds us that we can fly beyond the dark clouds of limitation and find freedom in the clear sky. We are grateful for the diversity of creation and the beauty and joy it brings to our lives. So today, we wish all of them well. So I invite you to join me in today's guided meditation. Please feel free to do as much or as little of the following meditation as you wish, based on your own unique worldview. It will happen in two parts. The first part involves relating to a beloved domestic animal that you know or have known. Then the second part involves relating to a significant African wild animal, developing a connection to that wild animal. During the guided meditation, I will be using the ancient Pali word metta. The special term metta is deliberately used to encapsulate the concepts of loving kindness, unconditional warmth and friendliness, goodwill, intimate connections, and inner glow and opening of the heart. I will also be referring to my dog, who is called Missy, as an example in several places. But before we start today's guided meditation, I ask that you please click the like button, comment if you care to, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Inspirational Moments with Joseph Long, and don't forget to, I can't do it with her in my hands, hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I post something new. Now, these may seem like small gestures to you, but to me, they mean a lot. So I thank you in advance. So let us begin. Let's first do some slow and deep mindful breathing to relax and become centered. Take several slow, deep breaths. Then let your breathing return to its normal rhythm. Please begin by recognizing or acknowledging that there is something deep inside of you that embraces your highest ideals, your most positive qualities, your greatest good. Something that you can pay profound homage and respect to. Something that you can take refuge in. You may wish to represent it as a light, energy, a symbol, a word or words, or a seed syllable. This is your kernel, your essence, your foundation. It is your spiritual anchor. It is the true and enduring nature of your mind, which is grounded in wisdom and compassion. It is your innate awareness. You may want to think of your heart center or heart space as being the symbolic seat or location of the true nature of your mind that is softly permeated by a warm glow. Now say to yourself the following words: I respect and honor the true nature of my mind. Next, carefully think of a beloved pet who may be living or no longer living. Or it could be somebody else's pet that you have known, or it could be a relative's pet. Silently say to your pet, I respect and honor your true nature. Imagine now that there is some kind of free flowing, energetic connection between you and your chosen pet as a result of the heartfelt warmth of metta that is shared between you. You may prefer to visualize or feel this special connection as a beam of white light that flows between you or some other color that you really like. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you gently exhale, imagine that you are sending metta to your pet from your heart center via the beam of light. And as you breathe out, at first you may wish to use the words sending metta to pet, or just metta to pet. Or when the word pet is used, you can replace it with the actual pet's name if you wish. For example, metta to Missy. As you softly breathe in, imagine that you are receiving metta from your pet's heart center via the beam of light. And as you inhale, initially, you may want to use the words, receiving metta from pet, or just metta from pet, or metta from Missy. Try to keep the breathing, visualizing, and phrases going for a few more breaths. And allow yourself to be both the sender and receiver of metta. Please give yourself permission to really feel this. Metta outwards, metta inwards, metta out, metta in, metta out, metta in. Now, respectfully thank your chosen pet for this exchange of matter. And gently release the heartfelt connection for the time being with the words, may you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you live with ease. Of course, you can reestablish a conscious connection with the pet again anytime in the future when you need to. Again, say to yourself, I respect and honor the true nature of my mind. This is your anchor, which you can return to at any stage during the meditation. Next, bring to mind an African wild animal that you feel that you have a connection with, or you would really like to have a connection with. This can be an animal or a bird that you have seen either on TV or an actual safari that you went on, or perhaps a collection of animals or birds that you know are living in your region or have lived in your region. It might be a herd of elephants mud bathing in the water pool hole, or a journey of giraffes, or a crash of rhinos, or a troop of baboons guarding their territory, or a bloat of hippos swimming. Or it might be one or more birds, such as the stunning lilac-breasted roller, or the melodious Cape turtle dove, or a soaring African fish eagle, or an inventive southern masked weaver. Spend a moment selecting your wild animal or group of animals and really getting a felt sense of the animal as best as you can. It might just be a moment of awe. Now say to this wild animal in your mind, I respect and honor your true nature. Imagine that there is some form of reciprocal, energetic connection between you and the wild animal that is based on your respect and goodwill towards this wild animal. Again, you may wish to visualize or feel the energetic connection as a beam of white light or some other color. As we continue with the meditation, you may want to replace the words wild animal with the actual descriptive name of the animal or animals. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you gently exhale, imagine that you are sending metta to the wild animal from your heart center via the beam of light. As you breathe out, at first you may choose to use the words sending metta to the wild animal, or just metta to wild animal, or metta to elephants, for example. As you softly breathe in, imagine that you are receiving metta from the wild animal's heart center via the beam of light. And as you inhale, initially you may wish to use the words, receiving meta from the wild animal, or just meta from wild animal, or meta from elephants. Try to keep the breathing, visualizing, and phrases going for a few more breaths, sending and receiving. Meta out, meta in, meta out, meta in, meta out, meta in. Next, you will be invited to ask a couple of simple but perhaps far reaching questions to this state of relative communion with the wild animal. Only do so if you feel it is appropriate or you get the intuitive feeling that the wild animal is comfortable for you to do this. If answers do appear, where the answers actually come from is not so important at this point, as it is all about intention. And our intention surely is to open our hearts so that we may hear the gentle whisperings that can come from the wisdom and compassion deep within us, in the spirit of oneness and reciprocity with the wild animal. So in a moment, we will ask the questions, let them go, and relax. It may be that as a result of honoring your own true nature or honoring the true nature of the wild animal, and indeed honoring both of these, an answer will intuitively come from your innate awareness in the form of a feeling or images or words or even a knowingness or a combination of these. Or there may be no perceived answer at all, which is perfectly fine also. Or an answer might come later. So now we would gently pose the questions, let go, and rest in silence. First question to the wild animal. Is there anything that I could do to help you to continue to live in accordance with your true nature? Second question to the wild animal. Is there something that I can do that will help me to live more in accordance with my own true nature? Next, gently thank the wild animal and express gratitude for this perceived exchange of meta, this dynamic interplay of our singularity and our commonality with other living beings, this sacred dimension that we have shared together. And now carefully dissolve the connection with the words. May you dwell in equanimity within the circle of life in harmony with your true nature. Finally, dedicate a wish for the welfare and well-being of all wild animals and people in your city and for all living beings everywhere. Sitting for a while and basking in the energy of loving kindness that may have been generated here. Now bringing awareness back to your room. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. I saw a lot of you are on here. I surpassed my 7 that I like to be on live with me. Thank you for the heart emojis. Okay, I have to actually scroll on YouTube. So before I started, Miss Pamela was on here. She says, Grand Rising to everyone. A happy and wonderful Wednesday blessing. She also says, let us acknowledge our fur, feather friends and others who comfort and show us love. Grand Rising to you, Miss Pamela. And as I stated before, I get a lot of my inspiration for the topics I do on a daily basis from the Daily Word. So I see Miss Pamela as a Daily Word reader. So she's already in tuned before we start the practice, and I'm grateful for you for that. And I have Miss Talisa on here. She got Missy on here. Missy is over in the corner spying on me. She don't want me to hold her anymore. Miss Talisa also says, morning, handsome Grand Rising. Grand Rising to you, beautiful. Miss AP is in here. See, I know your screen name now. I have a cat, Empress. Grand Rising. I hope you was holding or at least patting her or looking at us, sending Empress your love and care. Now, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. Miss Talisa, she said, let me go. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. But she was so good. Because I even though I was trying not to I was trying to give you all and the practice some of my focus, I was actually feeling her. So if she was shaking or giving me some anxiety, I would have let her go. But I wanted to hold her doing the domestic pet part. So she did relatively good. And she right here, but I won't pick her up. People think she's a puppy, but she's an old lady. And just like us adults, we don't like you picking us up and all that like we little kids. So thank you for the heart emojis. Miss Pamela says, my bunny called Clyde. Thank y'all for sharing that. Miss Talisa says, I have a dog, Chewy. Yes, I respect the true nature of my mind. Thank you for touching and agreeing, Talisa. I respect and honor your true nature, Chewy. Thank y'all for really being part of this practice. I'm curious as if y'all was able to resonate or relate to the wild animal portion. So on IG, I have Miss Martha on top of the line. Grand Rising to you, Miss Martha. Good to see you. I have Miss Pat on here. Grand Rising, my friend. Always a pleasure to see you. And she says, good morning, everyone. She also says, Happy hump day. Yes. Then I have my healer extraordinaire, Miss Bernie, on here. Grand Rising Bernie. Miss Pat said, haven't seen your baby in I know. That's why I thought it'd be so nice, especially for this practice, to make her visible, to hold her. As I was going through the practice with you all, I was literally trying to, well, not trying, I was sending her love and light and receiving her. I receive her love and care all the time. So even though she didn't want to be held up there like a little baby, she was loving it. Trust that. Miss Tiger Rose 9 is on here. I see you, friend. You spoiling me. I think this is 2 weeks straight. Good to see you. Grand Rising. Miss Shannon is, oh, I was hoping you would be able to be on here live, but I know how, with mommy duties is not always conducive for you to do so, but I'm glad you was able to come here because I know you are definitely an animal lover. What is it? 4 dogs you have, pit bulls. I love your content. She said, Shannon says, hi, Missy. And Miss AP is also on IG on both platforms. Thank you for that. I really appreciate y'all who come on live on my YouTube as well. Because I want to keep that momentum. I want to keep activity going on my YouTube channel. So I appreciate you all for that. My twin was able to make it on here. Miss Kioka, Grand Rising sister, Grand Rising Kioka. Okay, now I'm getting the dialogue. This is what I love. So if you need to tune off, feel free to do so. I just want to see the feedback I've been getting. I love it. You all are talking to me now. I've been encouraging that for a while. So Miss Bernie says, I think she is really meditating. She is so well behaved. You go, yes, she is. She is. When I've had plenty dogs, she is definitely the most well behaved and nicest dog I've had. But don't get it twisted. You make sudden moves towards her daddy, and the beast comes out on her. She surprises me all the time with that. Miss Tiger Rose 9, have a blessed day, meditation family. I can't stay. I just put my baby down 3 weeks ago and I'm not ready. Oh, so she's not on here. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. I try not to even think of that day, being that my girl is a senior. Thank you, Miss Pat. I didn't see this obviously while I was going through the practice, but thank you, Miss Pat, for sending love and care to Tiger Rose 9. Yes. Oh, look who decided to join in. Valencia. Hello, Valencia. Love you, baby. Grand Rising to you, Miss Shannon. Thank you so much for this meditation. And that's the beauty, and whatever what you want to look at it. Some meditations people gonna be ready for, not gonna be ready for, and it's all good. Some meditations gonna resonate with you, some will not, and that's good. Being that I am trying to appease the masses, go global, I like to touch every and anything. So thank you all for being so honest. But I'm sending you love, Tiger Rose 9, even though I know you probably won't tune back to this particular one. Maybe I hope I can remember to send you a separate message of my love and care as you go through this process, grieving process. Miss Shannon also said, we are not above animals. We need to live in harmony with them. We share this planet and they are so wise. If you think about it, when it comes to the animal kingdom, mankind, human, womankind, we are like one of the last of the animal kingdom to come about. Other forms of animals came long before, millions of years even before man came on. So how dare we have the audacity to come on this planet and think we can't think we're above. anything. Yes, because we are interconnected. Animals play so much a vital part of our ecosystem. They keep a balance going on. Everybody has a purpose, point blank. So Miss Martha said, Eve, and I love this meditation. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. Eve. Is Eve a dog, a cat, a bird? What is Eve? Miss Shannon, animals have borders too. Yeah, indeed. Miss Shannon, yes, I love elephants. I have two elephants. Okay, thank you for sharing that. That was your wild animal. AP, my wild animal is a black panther. Oh, y'all really sharing. So, y'all, I didn't lose everyone on the wild animal part. So, Black Panther. I like the Black Panther too, and the superhero. I think mine would be between Black Panther, and I always was fond of elephants too. Their size, their power, their intelligence. They said elephant never forgets. Miss Shannon has 3 dogs and 1 cat. I forgot about your kitty cat. Thank you, Miss Kyoka, hashtag global. Valencia, love you more on my way to recovery. So I'm back on your live for my dinner. Thank you, baby. Appreciate your support as always. And I also send you love and light as you recover as well. Appreciate you. You could have been anywhere, gone, done any, could have been in your bed to work time. So I appreciate that. Miss Shannon sending love to Tiger Rules too for the loss of your baby. Thank you all for the love and energy. Oh, really? Have y'all for a long time. It's 33 after. So let's conclude this practice, this recording. I want to thank each and every one of you for your participation, whether you're on here live or you're watching this pre-recorded video. And I look forward to seeing you all again, virtually see you all again tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube and Instagram channels. Eve is a dog. Thank you for that. Peace, kindness, and blessings. Mwah.